Pay fine, sir. I felt like.
Listen, don't play this psychology. Let me stop. I'm going to be fair. That's what I do.
A man walks into traffic court. Clean record, 1 ticket. Sounds simple, until he starts challenging a judge who's trying to help him. The radar said 38 and a 25. The judge offered him a deal, but Kenneth Talton didn't want a deal. He wanted to be right. Watch what happens when pride walks into a courtroom.
You too. Kenneth Talton Jr., 260-647-651. Kenneth Talton.
Yes, Your Honor.
They didn't offer your name? They didn't offer you impeding traffic or what?
They did.
You don't want to do that?
I wasn't speeding.
They got you going 38 and a 25. It's okay. I mean, I'm not trying to talk you into it. If you don't think you were speeding, hang on, let me just finish here.
Yes, sir.
I don't have a problem. If you don't think you were speeding, you shouldn't plead to anything. I'm only telling you, if you go to a hearing and you lose, you're going to get a point added to your traffic record. You've got a clean record now.
That's it.
Well, you got a 38 and a 25. I'm just telling you. If you think you were going 25 on Grange, that's fine.
Yeah, my only problem is he was before West. I was after. I feel like it's an obstruction.
If you think you weren't speeding, Grange is hard to go 25 on. I'm not going to lie to you. It's hard to go 25 on Grange. If you want a hearing, I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I want to be clear about that.
I'm coming before you.
You're coming before me.
You sound like you convinced that I'm guilty of.
I'm just saying they got you on radar going 38 and a 25. I'm not convinced of anything. I'm just trying to caution you. You want to go to a hearing and you lose, you're going to have a point. I'm not convinced of anything. You want to have a hearing? I'll be glad to give you a hearing. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I just don't want you to be blindsided here, because if you lose, you got a conviction on your record with a point. You want to set it for informal because you don't think you were speeding? No problem. I have no issue with that.
What's the fine?
I'm not going to negotiate with you. I'm reasonable.
No, last.
I'm not going to negotiate with you. Okay? I know you're asking. This is a $135 ticket on a first offense with a clean record. In fact, I don't generally charge. I would charge $150. So that's as close as I'm going to come to talking to you about it otherwise. But if you want a hearing, please, sir, I'm not trying to talk you out of it. They're not always right. That's fine. You want to think about it?
I'll pay the fine.
No, I want to make sure that's what you want to do. Why don't you sit down and take a minute to think about it, okay? And then I'll call you. I will not keep you there. You go.
If I'm coming back before you, I'd rather pay.
Well, listen, don't make it sound like I'm not fair, because I'm fair. All right, so you don't have to. I'm just telling you, somebody signed a ticket, an officer under oath, saying that we're going 38 and a 25. That's all. And you don't have to be going 38. If I'm convinced you're going 26 and a 25, you're going to be convicted of it.
Saying I already felt that. So I just paid the fine. Pay the fine, sir. I felt like.
Listen, don't play this psychology. Let me stop. I'm going to be fair. That's what I do. But I don't hear, oh, you're already, no. I'm not convinced of anything. I'm just telling you, I got a police officer here. I got a clean record. I got signed a ticket under oath saying that you were going 38 and a 25. He might be crazy. Maybe you're going 3 and a 25. I don't know. I don't want to deter you. And I don't want to hear this stuff. I'm coming in front of you. You're already convinced. Please don't play that psychological garbage with me. I don't want to hear it. I'm just trying to be fair with you so you understand the consequences. If you want to go with a hearing, I'm gonna be fair-minded. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. I'm gonna listen to what you have to say, and I'm gonna make a determination. I just want you to understand that if you lose, you don't get impeding. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what they call plea bargaining.
Yes, sir.
Sit down and have a seat for a minute and think about it. Sit down. No, you want to go with the hearing?
Want to go with MP?
No, I don't. You haven't thought about it enough. Sit down and think about it. Sit down and think about it. I don't want you to walk out of here or anybody else to walk out of this building and say the guy wasn't fair with me. That's not what I'm about. I'm trying to be fair with you. That's why I told you what was up.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat. I'll be right back with you. I promise you. I'm not going to punish you by keeping you there. Josh Jr., 26T 647 651.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your name?
Yes, Your Honor. Kenneth Thompson, Jr.
What have you decided to do?
I'm accepting plea.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure because I can promise you if you are accepting impeding only because you think I'm not going to be fair with you, that's the last thing in the world that I want.
Yes, sir. I'm accepting.
You sure?
Yes.
You have to go back to the Trenton department, okay? Because he's written it up like you wanted to hear it. And that'll give you a couple more minutes. If you change your mind, no problem. I swear to you, I'm not trying to talk you out of it. John, this one has to get back to Trenton rep. Okay? Thank you. You go back and talk to him. 4B 702-123FY. That has to go back to the Trenton rep.
Okay, do I need to tell him anything about it or?
He wants impeding now. Your name? So here's where we are with this one. I find you. I placed you on probation for 24 months back on April 28 of 25. You have one prior technical violation. The charge here is now that you failed to pay your fines and costs as ordered of $1,115. If you plead guilty or if you're found guilty, that would be a second technical violation and you could receive 10 days. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice and rights form here today? Plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. And we're not going to have a hearing of any kind. Do you understand that? All right. Give me 1 second here. All right. You have the right to a lawyer. I will be happy to provide you with one at public expense if you would like them. And you understand that if you plead guilty, you could get 10 days, right? You waive your right to a lawyer, is that true? To that charge then, that you failed to pay $1,115, your fines and costs as ordered, how do you wish to plead? Did you fail to pay your fines and costs as ordered?
Yeah.
Has anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No.
And you're sure you want to waive your right to a lawyer?
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea made voluntarily and understandingly. The plea is accepted. Why didn't you come and talk to me?
For the most part, I was handling all my previous warrants from my whole ticket, so I just started. So mine got cleared up, started just taking care of each one at a time.
Remember when I told you you were supposed to pay 50 per week beginning on September the 12th?
Yeah, then
Hey, slow down.
Okay.
Do you remember when I told you that? Did you do that?
My probation officer, she told me to focus on the ticket that.
Call in his probation officer.
What's the name on this one?
This is
Miss Wild.
Lamar Thornton and it's Ms. Wild. She didn't.
She had told me to pay off the Browns, basically that probation because there was stolen. So I was focused on paying that. And then
Well, she gave you extra time and you paid nothing. Remember Remember when I told you you needed to come talk to me if you didn't have the money?
Yeah.
You didn't do that, right?
Right.
This is now 6 months later, right? 7 months later?
I do want to note that I have each one of my courts that.
Sir, do you remember when I told you to come and talk to me if you didn't have the money? Why didn't you do that?
Just, my brain was just on another level, and I was trying to take care of what she asked me about. I thought I would be okay with just taking care of the probation and getting started and take care of it.
You know this is a 1-year misdemeanor, right?
Yes.
But I told you to come talk to me. Why didn't you come and talk to me?
I just, I wasn't thinking about it, so I just.
Weren't thinking about it. This is why else your
I
name.
was focused on too many courts at a time to where I actually didn't sit down to like, come and sit in here and advocate, to tell you that I was, didn't have.
Your name?
Elizabeth West, Commissioner.
Did you tell him to take care of the other courts first?
He is scheduled to be off probation. He has a case with Judge Hessen. He missed his deferred judgment date. He had just paid that off in order for that case to be dismissed. So I did talk to him about making effort to pay to be able to get the warrants cleared that he had to get cleared as well. So.
Yeah, I know, but I told him to come and talk to me.
Yes.
And I don't want him talking to probation officers. I don't mind if there's a little leeway, but this one was 6 months. He hasn't paid anything on this. Where do you work?
Right now, I do my own business.
What kind of business?
Mostly I get my income from paying, but right now I'm converting the trailer into a food trailer.
Has he been doing his, did he clear all the other warrants?
Yeah, he's got a couple left to go, Your Honor. We were in court back in September. Allotted him a little bit more time. Every time I meet Lamar, I do run his record, and he's clearing them as we go. But it is the money that is surrounding Mr. Thornton in regards to his ability to just close those out.
All right. Now, I want you to listen to me clearly. I'm going to give you an extension. I'm going to assess additional costs of only $50, even though it should be a lot worse. You haven't paid and you didn't come and talk to me like I told you.
Right.
So I'm going to let you be the judge now. You're going to tell me when you can pay, how much you can pay on whatever basis that there is, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, I don't care. You understand?
Yeah.
When can you start to pay on this?
Stuff.
Tell you what, I'll just start having you pay $50 per week. And I won't even start it. I won't even start it until a week from Monday, which is May the 11th. Now, I don't have a problem with this. If you call the court and say, Judge, I don't have the money, you call the court at 8:30 on or before a due date, they'll set you up on Zoom. I'll be glad to give you 48 extensions if I need to. But you cannot ignore me like this. Do you understand that? I hope you do, because next time I'm not going to be this nice. When I offer people that, and then they don't come in here, I don't understand it. So I'm going to do this for you. No more. If you need more time, it's not an issue. How fair is that? Good luck. Lisa Kreider.
In the end, Kenneth took the deal. Impeding traffic. No point. Clean record stays clean. The judge gave him time, patience, and a reduced fine, but it almost didn't happen, because one man's pride nearly cost him everything the judge was trying to protect. The system worked, but only barely. So here's the question. Was Kenneth right to push back? Or did he almost throw away a good deal over ego? Comment below, hit like, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.